are the months where me and my boyfriend, we have to be focusing like not getting COVID. We're not gonna find a venue, like we're gonna find no restaurant because we already have 200 people in Italy. Like all the other people, like where are we gonna eat? So I did buy a lot of journals, but this was my main one, very dirty, sorry about that. I have a lot of ideas, like I want nice flowers on the table, a nice like menu, even like the plate with like the napkin and the forks has to be very different. Guys, welcome back to my channel. So to this video, as you can see from the title, it's all about wedding planning. So I'm gonna go through all the process that I did with my boyfriend, with my fiance, to plan my wedding, from venues, like guests, invitations, all that kind of stuff. So if you still didn't subscribe, please do hit the notification bell if you're into lifestyle videos, vlogs, speed cleans. This is the right channel for you. Without further ado, let's stop the talking, let's get into the video. So me and my fiance, we started going out in 2017 and then he proposed last year, so we're going out for 3 years, now we're together 4 years. He proposed in August and we decided to get married this year, so 1 year after he proposed, well 1 year and 3 weeks. A lot of people, they decide to get married maybe after 2 years they propose. A lot of people stay engaged for a lot of years. Personally, I wouldn't be like to be engaged for like 10 years. I know a lot of people do, that's just my choice. So we decided on the 28th of August, we just liked the date. August we got engaged, August we started going out, perfect month. So first thing I've done, I bought a wedding planner, like a journal. I know a lot of people, they kind of like hire a person to do everything for them. That was a hard decision because I mean I'm getting married abroad in my country, so I think a person would have helped me, but I really wanted to organize my wedding by myself, not like a person, because I really wanted to enjoy the process. With COVID, I didn't know what was going on, like hire a person and then you're not getting married. I mean, it was a hard thing to do because I'm always at work, I'm always out. Like planning the wedding is very hard, you know, because I'm always basically like, I'm not a home person. But I wouldn't have enjoyed someone else planning my wedding and me just like, you know, sitting there. I really wanted to plan my own wedding. I'm very strange with stuff, so I know that I had to do it by myself. So that's what I did. So I did buy a lot of journals, but this was my main one, very dirty, sorry about that. I did talk about this journal in a lot of videos in my Amazon favorites. I'm going to link it down below. So there's a lot of wedding planners on Amazon or online. I decided to pick this one because I really like the reviews and it's very big. So you have different folders, like contents. So you start with the first folder, which is like keeping track. It's very nice because this diary tells you everything. So it tells you what you have to do every month, kind of gives you like an overview. So like 12 months to go, you have to set a budget, organize a rough guest list, fix a date with the register, view and book venues, begin looking for dresses and look for the, you know, restaurant caterer, and then it goes 6 months to go. So I'm nearly at 3 months. So at 3 months to go, finalize decoration design, choose flowers, pick ceremony music, book wedding transportation, and send wedding invitations. So this is very good because every month it tells you what you should be doing. I mean, for me it was very helpful because obviously I never got married, I didn't know what to do. So, and then you can write everything. So 12 months to go, you can write what you did every week. You have 4 weeks. So obviously I wrote what I did, like, you know, the first week when we got engaged, I started looking for invitations, you know, all the things that I do every week, I write them in here. And the second overview is the ceremony. So here you can write everything about venues. You have different options like pages. So I was thinking about different venues. So it tells you questions to ask as well when you go to see a venue, when you go to see your bridal dress. Like on your bridal dress overview, tells you, do you have time to make the dress for my wedding date? How many fittings do I have? How do you handle payments? So it's really nice because everything you have to do, from like photographer, dresses, it tells you what questions you could ask them. So that's very helpful as well. You have an overview for the transport, for the music, flowers and decor, and photographer. Then you have another chapter, is the celebration. So again, you write about the venues. You have a page for the menu, like what's going to be the menu. So we did talk about the menu, but we still have to do our menu tasting, so we're going to do it in a few weeks. And then you can write like speeches, and you have checklists as well, you know, like for everything. And then obviously you have the guest chapter. So a guest list, we're to write all the guests you're inviting. Obviously I did write mine, it's very long. Plan, so how to arrange tables, obviously I did that as well. You have a gift list and a gift tracker chapter, but obviously I still didn't do it. And then the last chapter is the big day. So what you need to remember to do the big day, like a week before, 24 hours ago, and then like you have all notes. This book is huge and it's very nice because in every chapter you have like folders where to put things. So let's say if you have receipts, all that kind of stuff. Now I didn't put my receipts in here. Me and my boyfriend were very organized. We write everything in here, what we do, and then we have like folders where we put like receipts when I went to buy my dress, all that kind of stuff. And then we have a folder for all the invitation samples we have. So that's the first thing I've done. Then obviously the second thing I've done, because it was very popular getting married last year, a lot of people, they did move their wedding to this year for COVID. I did bring my priest in Italy because we decided to get married in Italy. You know, initially we wanted to get married in Ireland because I mean it's lovely, but because our guest list is very big, we said it would have been so complicated to bring everyone here. Not my family because everyone is here, and just more of my boyfriend's family. Sorry, I have a hair on my face. And we said, yeah, like older people, so we'll get married in Italy. Then getting married in Italy, I didn't want to get married. Well, we didn't want to get married where we were originally from. We would have preferred somewhere like beach, the sea, but that's kind of like 2 hours from my house. And like, you know, older people, like my boyfriend's granny, she's quite old, so we were like, you know, driving for them. Like it wasn't like driving, we wanted everyone to sleep there, but then we were like, maybe older people, they're not gonna come again. Grandparents, more of his because they're older. So we said, you know, we need to do something where everyone is kind of like happy. So we decided to get married where we live. And then we wanted to search something far from our house, but then we were like, people, if they're drinking and they have to drive, they're not going to enjoy. So we need to pick a restaurant that's like 5 minutes from our house, because I mean I like it, but it wasn't what I thought at the start. So I did bring the priest, tell him. And I was very lucky because there was 1 day left because everyone is getting married. Well, a lot of people, I think they cancelled now, but I was very lucky. I called the restaurant because I know that restaurants were going mad. I know a lot of people that were getting married, and I know that the restaurants were just going mad. So I booked a date. The restaurant that we picked, it's lovely, very like different. I didn't mind what restaurants, we had a lot of restaurants ideas, like a lot. Where we live, because it's a very small town, like there was not a lot of choice. Like all the good restaurants were like 1 hour from our house, half an hour. But then my boyfriend was like, no, I did go to a lot of weddings to these restaurants. I couldn't drink because I had to drive back home like half an hour and I didn't have fun. So we were like, okay, we need to choose a restaurant that's literally like 2 minutes. So we picked this one because we've been to a few weddings. My cousin got married there. I didn't really mind. It was more my boyfriend who was like, I want to get married there. I fell in love with that place. I liked it, but I didn't really mind. For me, it was kind of the same. It was more him that he kind of got obsessed with that venue. So we were like, yes, it's very like countryside, you know, very private. Second thing I've done, this might sound crazy, but I did book my makeup. Basically, there's in Italy, like people do makeup very bad. It's not like Ireland, but there's this girl that she is like perfect. I know that she was very popular. Like I knew her because she did my sister's makeup at her wedding and mine at her wedding. So I was like, I need to book her, and I was so lucky. She only had 2 dates left, and mine one as well. So like literally she was all booked out. So I did book her because I knew I wanted my makeup differently, so I need to book her. Then we rang the hairdresser as well just to tell her I'm getting married the 28th of August, you know, like I kind of wanted to have an idea. One thing I did, and I would highly recommend that, I did order from Etsy a lot, when I mean a lot, of invitation sample. I might get them and show. So I'm back. I did order a lot of invitation sample, just to feel the paper, see how they look. So on Etsy, you can order invitation samples, like just to see how they look, and they send them out to you. So I'm going to show you a few I've ordered. So one was like this. You have a main little page, really cute. I really like this one. And then you add our RSVP for like answers, and then to put it together, you add like this little belly band. I think this is what they're called with their names. I'm gonna add one of these as well. Doesn't look like this, so altogether was kind of like this. Again, these places were so nice. You can choose your color, you have an envelope, you can choose your font, but I just wanted to feel the paper and all that kind of stuff. And as well as that, you had like this little jacket. I think these look very cute and very expensive, but I think they make the difference. Like in the end, it would have looked like this, and I put a little thing here, so all together. I ordered another one. This is literally not my style, but just to feel the paper, very rustic if you're into like country chic style. So you have this little thing to tie it up, like very characteristic. And then it was very nice because you do open it up like this. I mean, it's very easy to do. Not my style, I'm more elegant, but if you want to do something cheaper, like one getting married, and then you open it up and it says where they're getting married, where to stay, so it kind of tells you a map as well. I think it's very nice to put a map of where you're staying. Majority of my guests, they know the place. And then, you know, the RSVP, you tie it up and it's like one little invitation. It's a lot, but I think it's very cute. So it looks like this with all these diamonds here. And then you do open it up and it says, these things are very expensive because you have all these little details, but I said that I wanted my invitation to be expensive, like, you know. So this looks very cute. Pearls as well. I have so many, I don't even remember. So then I had this other one as well. So this is very nice. I really like this one. My boyfriend didn't like it. So it says when they're getting married. I really like the font and then their initials on the back. Obviously an RSVP with all initials on the back as well. I really like the touch of the paper, and then details about gifting and the hotel. And again, they add a belly band as well and a little jacket. This was very cute as well. I really like this one, but my boyfriend was a bit like, no, I don't really like that one. You know, a lot of belly bands, little details, like you can put a sticker with your name or like these little things here on the back. Like, I do have a lot of samples. They're all here in this bag anyways. I did design everything. I'm very happy because I wanted to have my wedding invitation that I did design, you know, that kind of way. So obviously I'm going to have a main page, RSVP, all that info. We didn't want to do like 300 pages like some people do. Very plain, like, you know, main page where we're getting married, another page for the restaurant, and a page for RSVP, and then a lot of details around. That's it. A lot of people do guest lists and hotels and 500 pages. Like, you know, I don't want people to be bored, so we're gonna order them today. What did I do? So then after 1 month, sorry, I went to Italy and I went to see my wedding dress. Now, wedding dress for me has to be done at least 1 year before, 10 months before. If you are living in another country, that's it. So I did book 2 places and I was like, I'm probably not going to find anything. I bought mine in Italy. Here there would have been more choice, but then I was like, I have to bring my wedding dress to Italy, all this process, like I don't want to be anxious, so I'll see it in Italy. It says there better, you know. So I was like, I'm probably not going to find it, and I actually did find my wedding dress at my first appointment. I had to change my other appointment that I had the day after. I went to this place where my sister got hers. It's very unique, very like haute couture, a lot of like stuff that you don't find everywhere. The first dress that I tried, I hated it. It just wasn't my style. Then the girl that worked there, she literally understood what I wanted, and she brought in like 20 dresses and I liked all of them, all. So then I was very like confused because I liked 2 dresses and then I chose the one. So the style that I did choose, it's really like the one I did want. Before I went to my dress appointment, I was like, you know, I need a bit of inspo, like what do I like? So if you are a bride, I would highly suggest to download this app, Pinterest. Like, that's where I found all my wedding. So I have a folder for my wedding. I'm going to show you a few things. I have 6 dresses. Like, you know, I was like, what do I like? You know, like what is my type of dress? So I knew that I really like princess style dresses, something like this, you know, like this one here. Like, I fell in love with this princess wedding dress, Somali. Like, it was just lovely. This one, Wona concept wedding. Oh my god, like if I would have seen this dress, I would have bought it. But again, you do see pictures and you're like, I love that dress, and then you might try it on and you're like, so princess style, princess gown, that was my style. This Ariamo dress, lovely. that was my style, you know. That's what I did have saved on my phone. I have a lot of pictures, like, you know, they're all kind of like the same style, a lot of details, very like princess. My mother was very like, yes, but I think you should try tight dresses as well, like kind of like a mermaid dress, because of your figure, even though I gained so much weight. So, but I do like the style of like kind of like mermaid dress, very tight on you. But I would have preferred a princess dress. Obviously that's what I bought in the end, just because I don't know, like, for hair I did save a lot of styles. Again, you do write wedding styles, hairstyles on Pinterest, a lot of stuff comes up. So I did find a lot of things that, I did find a lot of things that I did like, you know, styles, just to give me like an idea in my head. Look how many styles you can find. And then when I did try the dress on, I did know what I wanted for my hairstyle, you know, I just came up. For shoes, I still didn't buy mine. I think I'm going next week. I mean, I'm a bit like, should I buy cheap shoe? My mother was like, let's go to Jimmy Choo and find some shoes. You're a bride. And I was like, she was like, you need to be comfy and whatever. So I think that's what we're gonna go to Jimmy Choo next week. It's different than Ireland. My wedding day, 99% is gonna be like 35 degrees, 40 degrees. Feet are gonna sweat. You need something comfy. So I'm probably gonna buy 2 shoes, like high shoes, and then a comfy sandal for later, like if I want to dance. So again, if you write bridal, sorry, I can't type, shoes, a lot of stuff comes up. Like, it can give you an idea, like, oh, I like this flat shoe, I like this heel. And then Pinterest does bring you to a website, so you can see where you can buy those shoes, you know. Like, it doesn't tell you like, oh, bridal shoes. It tells you where you can actually shop them. It's the same as bridal hair. Type it in and look how many stuff comes up. Like, you know, if you maybe want to show a picture to your hairdresser, like a lot of styles with like nice objects inside. I mean, such a nice inspo. For flowers, I have a lot saved. For my bouquet, I still don't know. Obviously everything white has to be like roses, peonies, like all that kind of stuff, but I'm still like thinking about that. I mean, it's very hard. I have a few pictures saved which I'm going to show you. I really like this kind of like bouquet, simple. For decorations, I really like this kind of styles. Like, I don't want any pink though, it has to be all white. Something like coming down from the sky. I have a lot of pictures saved because I'm going to show them all to my florist. Like the tables, for me, they're going to have to be like, I know a lot of people get married and tables are plain. My tables have to be like top of the top. I'm probably going to have more than one flower. Like, I really like these like kind of styles, like, you know, a lot. I know sometimes I think it's such a waste, all these flowers. I don't want to be like where it's like a waste, but I want to be where it's like, this is a nice table. I don't mean only the flowers. I have a lot of ideas. Like, I want nice flowers on the table, a nice like menu, even like the plate with like the napkin and the forks has to be very different. But like, look at this, just so much inspo. Like, look at these flowers, like they're just lovely. Like, look how many pictures, I can't even explain. So my florist that it's doing my wedding, he actually did my mom's wedding as well, like, funny or not, and my sister. He's just like a genius. Like, he was born to do this. If you've seen what he done for my sister wedding, like even our house, he did everything for my house, and he did like this huge tower of roses at the entrance. It was just like, now flowers can be very expensive, so obviously if you do have a budget, like, flowers are so expensive, but he's just an artist. I know that I'm going to show him the flower, like the photos on my phone, and he's just going to like impress me in particular. So we had such a wonderful idea for the restaurant. Obviously we're going to eat outside if it doesn't rain. All tables outside. In Italy, summertime, eating outside, it's lovely. Like, you know, we did it for my sister's wedding and it was just, it's not like Ireland. So we're going to eat outside, blue sky, because I'm getting married at 4 in the afternoon, and then we're going to like have fun drinking and then go to the restaurant. Like, that's how it works in Italy. So we were thinking of putting like all lights in the sky. I'm going to show you something. Sorry, I have hiccups because it's hard to explain. I have a few ideas, not a lot of pictures, I'm still searching. So something like this, just the inspo, like, you know, not like Look at this one. It's stunning. Oh, look at this one here. You know what I mean? Like, not just nighttime, like a lot of like fairy lights. I don't know what they're called. That would be lovely, you know, like it's all up the sky. I still have to, I think you can find all the stuff on Amazon, Etsy, you know what I mean. So we're probably gonna go there like a few days before, a day before, and like decorate everything, because the restaurant is probably gonna decorate for you, but I want some things that I do myself, you know, like obviously I'm not gonna tell them, you know. So I was thinking of that. Then I was thinking of like little things, like I still have to look for like a seating chart to put in the restaurant. I want something particular. I have a few pictures for that, but I still have to think about that. I'm a bit behind. So I show you a few pictures again. I have everything on Pinterest, like believe it or not, it's just what it is. So for seating chart, why do I not have saved anything? A lot of pictures, I did delete them, but I should have them on this way. Yeah, so there's this one here in pink. That looks lovely. Not pink, but that looks lovely. Yeah, this glass one with all these roses like this. I mean, that looks lovely as well. Like this kind of like window mirror looks lovely. This one, what else? Oh, this one written by hand. We have a lot of tables. We're talking about like 20 plus, even more, so yeah. And then for decoration, I did save a few things. So like this one, our wedding day, what time we do, we drink, we eat, we party, that's lovely. I would love like a sign like this one, like welcome to the wedding of like Julia and Alessandro. That would be so nice at the entrance. I have a few saved, so I'm gonna do something like this. Somebody for pictures, like look, Emily's bridal shower, Tom and Belinda, that's lovely to take pictures. I want something to take pictures as well, you know. Now our venue, it's perfect as it is, just like the view, the atmosphere doesn't need a lot of decoration, you know, like just the place, it's very like intimate, so it's gonna be lovely, like, but I really want to make the difference. What else was I going to talk about? So the table, I still have to organize my table. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I did save a few pictures. Like look at this one, like just look at the napkin with the flowers, like look at this one. It's just, I want something like that, not something simple. I always say these things and then I don't do them because I'm just so disorganized, but I'm gonna try to be organized for once in my life. The table, I still have to decide that. The menu, I have something saved. Again, another app if you're getting married. Etsy, like girl, they have everything, stuff that you don't even find in Europe, like just everything from America, and you're like so I do have a lot of stuff saved from Etsy. Numbers, because if the restaurant is going to print them, they're going to be like very simple, like table 1 black and white. Look at these gold ones, like look at this one, so unique. I know you might say it's a waste of money because what are you going to do after, but it's a nice memory. Look on Etsy, you can buy so many things like sparkler tags. My sister-in-law had them. Nice basket for my flower girls, like look at these, because I'm going to have 2 flower girls, my 2 nieces. Some nice hand fan in Italy. It's 40 degrees. My cousin 2 years ago, he had them and it was lovely with their names, like because they got married. I'm gonna get married in a church, but they got married in an outside venue, like a civilly, and they had these fans and they were lovely because it was so hot. Wedding cones for like rice, confetti. Like look at these. These are lovely. Or look at these, like flowers instead of rice, you know, confetti packets, you can write your name. That's lovely, like just lovely. Look at this one for the tables, Lucy and Dan, table 1, like that's lovely as well. I have a lot of invitations saved, like look at them, they're so cheap. Just to give you an idea, flip-flops. My boyfriend said no, we're not gonna do flip-flops because it's just so trash, like people wearing flip-flops. But I was like, everyone, like at my cousin's wedding 2 years ago, he had flip-flops and my boyfriend was wearing them because his shoes were leather and his feet were so sore, it was like so hot. Even me, because my shoes were so high, and to dance, I think it's such a great idea. Dunce does them as well. I'm going to buy them. So here on Etsy, if you do right, let's say wedding decorations. A lot of stuff comes up, like it's unbelievable, like look at this, stuff for the chairs. What else? Stuff for, oh my god, look at this one, wedding neon sign. Oh, that's stunning. What else did they have? They have so much stuff for everyone tastes, like elegant, rustic, minimalistic, like you're not gonna believe it. Everything, like boxes for cards, signs, name tags. I don't think I'm gonna be putting name tags on the tables because there's so many people, like they can sit whatever they want. So I feel like I was gonna say something but I forgot. Wedding tables, I'm still working on that. I don't even know if they're gonna be rounded, squared. Like my mother was like, you should do like a whole table, like all together. That's what my cousin did because it's very like trending now. But I was like, no, I would prefer like different tables. I like her idea, like if you're a smaller wedding, but 200 people at one table. So the guest list, I'm gonna tell you. So when I was younger, I was always like, my wedding, we're gonna be 1,000 people, yeah, like a royal wedding. And then growing up, I was like, I want something smaller. Now, my sister, she did, I think, 120 people. Not that small. I would have like 150. So we made the list. My people are, I think, 80. All the rest are my boyfriend. Because we live in Ireland, we were like, we're not going to invite any Irish person. Just a few. Like, because the problem was, if we do invite people that we know from Ireland, we're going to be like 600 people. We're not going to find a venue, like a restaurant. Like, where are they going to sit? And then we were like, we want to enjoy that week because we're going to relax from work. Like, you have to find a place to sleep for everyone. You have to entertain everyone, like bring them around. And I was like, I just want to relax with my family. My sister's going to have her baby, like, you know. It wasn't even about that, but I seen my cousin, like they did bring a lot of people from Ireland during the wedding. And I was just like, every day, like, you know. So a place to sleep, and it's so hard in August where I live because it's like a summer thing. Like a lot of people had to sleep at my grandmother's house, I think, because everything was booked out. But it wasn't even like that. I was like, we're not gonna, like, if we're gonna invite people from Ireland, we're not gonna find a venue. Like, we're gonna find no restaurant because we already have 200 people in Italy. Like, all the other people, like, where are we gonna eat? So I know a lot of people do a wedding in Ireland and a wedding in Italy. That's what usually people do. But I was like, you know, we could do something else maybe here, like, you know, but let's just invite Italian people. It's just gonna be easier. Maybe a few Irish, you know, obviously a few, but not everyone. Like other friends, other people that we work with, or like just friends that we have here, like they're gonna understand because it's impossible, you know, like. And that week I want to enjoy myself with my family, you know, like obviously when foreigner people come in, like you have to bring them around and they don't speak the language, like, you know, obviously. So I don't want to go through that stage. I just want to be with my family, like, you know, like chill out. Like I don't want to be around someone, like I want to relax as well, like no offense, you know. So obviously, and it wasn't even for that reason. It was more like, what venue are we gonna find? If, for COVID, basically we were like, we'll wait until April, May, because a lot of people, they did like postpone their wedding because for COVID, but we're like, we can't cancel the wedding, and we're like in January, like till August. So I personally, everyone does whatever they want, but people like cancelling their wedding in December doesn't make sense, you know. So we were like, we're gonna wait April, May, and we'll make a decision. Because if we had to delete the wedding for COVID, obviously we would have had a party in 2022, but we're still gonna get married in Ireland, like civilly, just me and him, something romantic, because we wanted to get married, like regardless of the party. We decided to go ahead because Italy is starting weddings. You have like a few rules, like, you know, if you're eating inside, you have to wear a mask. Not when you're at the table, but we're eating outside, so no masks. Obviously no self-service, like, you know, obviously they're gonna bring you plates at the table, but for starters, where it's like a huge buffet in Italy, that's how it's worked. People are gonna serve you. Obviously when you're dancing, a bit of distance, stuff like that. I don't give a F. Like a lot of people be like, oh, I postponed my wedding because like I have to get married in a church with a mask. I mean, if I have. But what do you think? That next year you're not going to be wearing a mask? You know? So I was like, I don't care about that. Numbers, they still didn't say anything. For now, we can buy as many as people you do like. I have a shorter list as well. Like, I'm going to be honest, I don't really care about friends. For me, family is there. I can get married, you know, like. People coming from Ireland, I don't know what's going to happen for that. Family, it's different. Few other people I did invite, I don't know, like with COVID, if they can't come, I'm going to maybe celebrate here. Like, you know, I know that for COVID, a lot of people can't travel, a lot of people are busy. Obviously, the only thing you need to pray for, that the bride and the groom are not going to be positive before they go to Italy. Rest of the people, I'm not worried because my parents are already vaccinated. In Italy, everyone's going to be vaccinated by August. Like, they're very fast. It's not like here. Just me and my boyfriend. Like by August, maybe because he's 29, he's probably gonna have his first dose. Me, I'm 24. I don't know about that. I'm probably not gonna be vaccinated at all, no, in Ireland. So you have to pray that when you're gonna get your test done, you're not going to be positive, because then you can't travel to Italy. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when you do live in Italy and you're like, I'm getting married, but I need to go to Italy, so hopefully I'm going to be negative. So I'm going to Italy in 3 weeks because I need to do so many things. I was waiting for the hotel quarantine to be removed finally, so you just need tests to be going there. I'm not going to be going out or seeing any friends because my sister's going to have her baby. I don't want to bring any germs or anything at home, obviously. And now I have to be so careful. These are the 3 months. I'm not even going to go to Dublin, or I'm not even going to go. I'm just going to go work and home. I know a lot of people are just going to be like, work, you could get coronavirus, but obviously work, I need to work. But I'm not going to see, if anyone asks me, do you want to meet up, I'm just going to be like, no offense to people, but these are the months where I need to be careful, because if I get COVID now, like, it's the end. I need to get married in 3 months and a half, and I'm not going to be seeing anyone. I'm going to go to Italy, just go to church, restaurant, try to dress, obviously with mask, everything. I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, but you're going to be trying your dress, like, they could give you something. I mean, that needs to be done, like, you know. So, obviously, and I'm going to be tested before I come back to Ireland, so, you know. But I'm not going to meet any friends, either in Italy or in Ireland, until August. Because these are the months where me and my boyfriend, we have to be focusing, like, not getting COVID. Like, you know, so much money spent on the wedding, especially Italian weddings are like, we need to, you know, stay safe now. So I don't want to get sick as well, you know what I mean? So I hope you did enjoy this video. I was going to say I hope you did enjoy this wedding. I hope you did enjoy this video. So I'm probably going to make more weddings related video, like about makeup, vlogs. I do feel I am forgetting something, probably I am. There's so much stuff about wedding planning. I'm getting married in August. We did choose August because it's our month, it's hot, just the month we love. A lot of people get married in winter. Personally, I just couldn't get married in winter, but a lot of winter weddings are stunning. Just personal choice, obviously, about wedding planning, because I know I did leave out a lot of stuff. I hope you did enjoy this video. Sorry for a lot of talking. This is me, I always talk a lot. I hope you did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.